Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Monmouth Park here on Saturday. It is August the 17th, 2019. Gonna look to feature fifth race from Monmouth, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. The fifth race from Monmouth, it's the Grade 3 Monmouth Oaks. It's a Grade 3 event going for a purse $150,000 race for 3-year-old fillies. Field of 5 horses going the distance of ground of 1,700 meters with the distance of ground of 1 mile and 1/16th on the Monmouth main track. 1,700 meters, a mile 1/16th. My top selection, I'm going to go with the favorite here, the 4-horse Jaywalk. We're going to go 4-1-2-5 in the superfecta, 4-1-2-5 super, but, I'm going to go too deep here. I think the 4-horse Jaywalk's supposed to win, but if there's going to be a horse that get upset here, I think it could also be the 1-horse Horologist, but I'm more confident on the 4-horse Jaywalk and just walking across everywhere. But the 4-horse, my top selection Jaywalks. The most recent outing came for Joe Bravo gets the leg up, by the way, for John Service on the street, hopefully by cross traffic. But the horse's most recent outing came to the Delaware Oaks at Delaware, mile 16, July the 6th. And the horse won by 9 that day, earned herself a 96 buyer feed figure, and the horse just stalked and walked on the front end. It doesn't get any easier than that. It was a very good run there. It wasn't the world's toughest Delaware Oaks, but she still got the job done. Before that, in the Kentucky Oaks, she finished 6 by 12 and a quarter lengths there, and she just had nothing. She came in at the start and was wide, and it just wasn't her day to win. She's the horse that interfered with, I believe it was Florent Giroux's horse, which caused him to go to lose to Ryder, or Julien Leperoux, or something like that, which caused him to lose to Ryder, and this horse got disqualified that day. But did she need to be disqualified? I'm not sure, but she just did not run well there. Actually, her 3-year-old campaign has been quite a disaster up until the Delaware Oaks. Before that, she finished third in the Ashland, where she ran okay, and then she ran a crap race, finishing off the board at 20 cents to the dollar in Devona Dale, where she just had nothing. But her 2-year-old form was great. She won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies at Churchill very impressively on the speed favoring course. She won the Frazetta at Belmont, and she won a very nice kind of a stakes race, overnight stakes at Delaware very nicely. And she's run here once at Monmouth, and she lost her first career outing here, where she finished second after setting the pace. But other than that, she's been pretty perfect, in this kind of mid-Atlantic region. Not the toughest race in the world. 4-5, she should walk, but if she doesn't, I think the 1-horse Horologist should run a good race. She ran a very good race in the Smart and Classy at Monmouth a few weeks ago, where the horse won by 1/3 lengths, and she sat in front all throughout. She ran a good race. Before that, an opposite of 25 claimer here at Monmouth opening on Memorial Day weekend, she won by 5. She sat back early. She took off clear. It was a very good victory. The 1-2-3 of that race went extra out, so that should be something. And then before that, this horse won a 1-turn mile at Gulfstream very impressively. He is stepping up in class here to face Jaywalk. If there's going to be a horse that upset her, it could be the 1-horse Horologist. Depending on her odds, I might do a small win place on her if she goes above 3-1, and I mean very above 3-1. We're talking about 6-1 area, 7-1. I might do a small win place wager, but we'll have to wait and see. But she's kind of an insurance play on the pick 5 multi-race wager, whatever you decide to play. But to recap my selection for the 5th from Monmouth, it's Grade 3 Monmouth Oaks. Let's take the 4-horse Jaywalk. Like I said, my insurance play, if there's a horse that could upset, it would be the 1-horse Horologist. We'll go 4-1-2-5 in the superfecta, 4-1 in the multi. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5.